Alright guys, welcome back. So let's finish up this environment. And this is just a corridor, so we're not really going to see the entirety of this level. We just want to make it look somewhat presentable. And we can go as far as we like. I think this is as far as I want to go. I might extend just a little bit further, but nothing too far. And yeah, so let's exit out of this playable character by hitting escape. And what I want to do is start working on the ceiling. So I'll start selecting all the floor plans or floor plans. Well, really quick before I do that, one thing I do want to do is bring this wall a little closer to the center, because on the left side we see that it starts in the middle of this pattern, but on the right side we see it's beyond that. So I do want to bring this closer, this wall. But do you guys see why we had to create low polys? Because look how much we duplicated everything on this environment so far. Imagine having millions and millions of polys. That would just, increase the chances of something freezing or going wrong. So we have this all here. Let's bring this forward. Yeah, that looks better. Closer. I do want to slide this back here. But now I have to change this, as well as this wall here, which I'll be duplicating here in a second anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And I do want to duplicate this just in case. I do want to extend this area so it doesn't just look like total crap. I'll do the same here. And this is subject to change because I can replace anything on the walls. Like I can replace the panels with the window if need be. So don't ever feel like you have to stick with one or the other. You can interchange out any piece you'd like. And I think I do want to offset this as well as the ones on this side so they can better match this area. Although it's offsetting here, I don't think it will matter once we add the lighting. I think we'll be just fine. Now we need to add a ceiling, and I probably should do lighting before that, but I'll wait so we can do an entire video on lighting so you guys can see some different ways of doing that, because that's what's really going to make this come to life, is the lighting. And I most likely will have to change these ones over here when I rotate this here in a second for the ceiling, but at least we have a starting point. So now what I want to do is hold Alt and drag up to duplicate this, and I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees or 180 degrees. I'm going to go down below. And bring it down. So now, really quick, if I go to playtest this, by hitting F11, then going to play. Now we can see how it looks better pieced together. So now it feels more like an interior, you see? And we probably should add something on these walls so it's a little bit more, you know, prepared and complete. But I'm really excited with these results. Looks really good. And we're gonna add some mirrors here, and we're gonna add some cool materials to make it look like it's foggy. That's pretty good. And guys, at any point, I taught you guys how to use Fusion 360 to create props, so you guys can go back to Fusion 360, or if you want to use Blender, you can you know, capitalize on this environment to make it yours. So definitely go back and do that as well. So add props, because right now it's just feeling really empty. But let's work on this breakup. So let's hit escape, exit out of playable mode, hit F11, or actually we can actually do it here. So what I'm going to do is move this a little bit closed, a bit more. I want to take off one of these doors, so I'll take off this one, and I'll start to rotate this so it looks like, you know, it help tell a story. You know, that's what this is all about. You know, having some fun, you know, creating these sci-fi environment stories, and, you know, just having fun. So what I'll do is start to rotate this a little bit more. Move this over. Rotate this 90 degrees. Make it look like something just blew this freaking door off the hinges. Place it on the floor. Once it's here, we can toggle off this this snapping, and we can kind of, you know, make it seem not so flat and like there's some weight to this by offsetting this, right? And let's get it away from the door a little bit, like it's been, you know, just pushed a lot further. And it's things like this that actually, you know, bring your environment to life. The offsets, really. More. And that's good. It has a little bit of spacing, so it indicates that there is some actual geometry there lifting that up. And we can close this area if we want, or we can leave it open. I think we should open the doors a little bit more, but have this one a little bit more closed. And let's work on some area closer to this way. So we'll hold Alt on this divider, and I want to bring this back, rotate this a little bit. Or actually, I'll turn back on snapping so it's a little bit easier to rotate this 90 degrees. And then duplicate it, rotate this again 180 degrees. So I can then, you know, implement some type of wall being here. Really capitalize on that. And then we'll have some fun with this area in the upcoming videos. We can add more dividers. Push this story forward. We could also add a window here, so we can grab this window, duplicate it, rotate it 90 degrees, delete this. And this would be a lot easier in Houdini because we can just, add a script to just do it for us. Have a lot of fun. That looks good. We have a nice window there. Maybe it makes more sense to have a door there. But let's wrap this video up here.